we're trying to do now is put the cylinders on, and we've put the rings on first, and we've slid the piston partially in the cylinder, slid the piston in place, got the wrist pin through, and you can see we have just two of the head cylinder studs there. And the challenging part is getting those little circle C-clips in. Makes it really hard to finagle in this clip. It is stiff, pretty stiff. So instead of struggling, we've decided to use our brains a little bit and make a special tool. So this is a tapered shaft, basically, that goes up something like this. See that? And you can, slowly compress, put the ring in here, kind of plunge it down with your, put the ring in here, plunge it down with your fingers a little bit, and then use this tool right here. And so then this end goes into the wrist pin, slides in, and this actually goes all the way through there, sits on the piston, and then you have this nut, and you can just this nut here, and you can just tighten until it pushes itself in. That's the concept, and we're about to give it a try today, so we'll let you know how it goes.
It's funny how that thing just does not want to ever go where you want to put it.
Kind of settled in.
Yeah, it settled in, but it didn't ever want to do it gracefully. Okay, so then once you get it down in there, then you just set it in there, set that in there, and then you know where you're at as you get. Okay. And then you got the keeper there, and find your bottom again. Okay. So see this?
Yeah.
Okay. And just got to hold it. You can't really see much because I'm covering everything.
That's okay. You saw how you put it together, and just use that to squeeze it in there.
Yeah, you hear it click, and then it pops in when it hits the second groove. And, so
pretty nice.
Yeah. So that's the little piece that squares off the piston instead of when it's assembling, it's squeezing on both snap rings.
Right.
So,
but with it not on the other side.
It's like that. Yeah.
Nice,
Okay.
nice.
So, pretty good shape. Okay. Just kind of hold it in line until it goes through far enough.
I see.
But it works real well. So
Right.
I just
yeah, that's why you try kind of different ways and see what kind of works the smoothest.
okay. That went pretty, I went a little too far, but good old man jewels. That's what those pistons are.
Man jewels.
Man jewels.
Other side so I can probably see.
First one's pretty easy because the thing just goes in, you know.
On that side.
Yeah, and then this will slide in from here. And it's pretty centered. You have to push this a little harder. There it went. Shit, that works so good.
I know.
And then you just give it a little snug and back it off, and
voila.
Yeah.
No pointy screwdrivers or pliers.
No, bunging everything up.
Or someone's crazy fingers, I guess.
And then you just see it moves out sideways there, and then comes
Push
back.
it the other way. Just make sure it's seated
See it
on
move.
it. Oh, that makes sense. Okay.
Yeah, so just so you know it's free, and then you pushed against the clip, you know, a little bit.
Yeah. Because that's obviously critical not to fall off. Gasket's still square there. They're still lined up.
Yeah, looks good. Okay. There it is. So we just put the.
This is the gasketless sealing surface for the cylinder and head, so we really don't want to touch that. So we made these guys contactless on that sealing surface. There, right about there, maybe a tiny bit more. Yep. Sorry about the fan noise in the background. It is quite hot in the shop during the assembly here. I didn't show you at that step, but I already greased the ARP head studs. I also greased the washers that you saw me installing there using this ARP head stud grease, and we greased the backside of the nuts as well. So we are not torquing the heads at this stage. We're just barely tightening them down. The reason is you'll see there's 2 dowel pins on each head, and you're going to want those to be able to move around to line up on the cam housings, which we'll show in the next video. And we'll show you the torque process that we're using as well in the next episode. The engine's coming together. Please like and subscribe if you're enjoying so far. Thank you. Coming up next, prepping the cam covers. And will we get to the transmission on this trip to California? I'll probably have to head back to Japan August 9th, go back to work, say goodbye to my probably final parental leave, but I'll be traveling to California and Texas for my work in the semiconductor industry, and hopefully get to help my dad finish this project. I'm hoping to, at least get cam timing, get all those things set up, and that's probably going to be the last video during this trip. I'll try to keep you updated with my brother and my dad working on it. So then on the body, there is a little bit of rust right there. So we're gonna cut out the window, pop that out, replace that little area, or there's gonna be a hole there anyways for the heating and cooling system we're gonna be putting in here. So depending on the shape of that panel there and the location, maybe we'll cut it out or we'll replace it. Again, I don't know if I'm going to be here for that, but maybe my brother will send me some videos. I can keep it going. Okay, so this really isn't part of the engine build, but it's some of the parts that my dad has from the original car. So I wanted to just share a little bit about it. So here's the original magnesium case, 2.4 liter that came in the car. This is the 911T. It has the S-spec suspension and brakes. That's the brown car that you've seen in the introduction to this video series. Here is the new engine that we're building up, 3.18 liters in total. So this is an aluminum case, unlike the magnesium case on the original engine. This is out of a 930. As one of the persons on the Facebook group pointed out, those are not turbo pistons. No, we're running a high compression 98 millimeter pistons, and so they're actually IROC cylinders, nickel sealed. So we're getting ready to put the cam covers on and do that. But man, some of this stuff is cool. So I wanted to just quickly explain the situation. So the car originally came with mechanical fuel injection. That's this mechanical marvel right here. I introduced this on the very first video. There's only so many people that can work on these things. And so anyways, I would love to keep all this stuff and someday work my way through it. But sadly, currently in our situation, we need to get this car done, and at least we have this car done. If financial situations, you know, don't work out, then hey, we got this car done, and hopefully these go to a good owner. So mechanical fuel injection, around, let's see, I think it was 60,000 miles when my dad rebuilt the heads. He decided to go to a Weber carburetor setup, and he actually had these the original airbox and this bottom piece here mounted on these. So he was using Weber carburetors with the original airbox. But the way we're gonna sell it is this is actually from 1971. These air plenums here, all the original stuff in here goes to this thing right here. Is kind of interesting. It the exhaust system on these cars had a heat exchanger on them, which was the heater for the car. So that anyways, so they would actually plumb that exhaust, not the exhaust gas, but the heat exchangers, that air that was going through there that was heated by the exhaust would blow through here back into the intake to help on cold starts. So we even have that. So this is basically a full matching mechanical fuel injection system for this engine over here that someone should buy for a really nice price, so we can finish this dream car for me and my dad. And also, if you're looking for a nice Weber carburation system, we got you covered there too. I'm excited, and I feel so lucky and to have this around me and to work on it. So yeah, it's gonna be, I'm gonna probably try to do it Facebook Marketplace through some of the groups, the Vintage 911 Porsche group or something. Anyways, thank you again. Please like and subscribe. I'll be doing a lot of content with my 996 once I'm back in Japan. I'm going to be installing a numeric short shifter, the cables. I've got Wevo engine and transmission mounts for the 996. A lot of cool driving roads, a lot of cool companies. Yeah, so if you are interested, please like, subscribe, and follow along. All right, thank you. Take care. Bye.